everyone, welcome back to more Let's Platinum Wolfenstein New Goofy +1 Dalmatian. In the last part, we finished off Olympus Coliseum and we did.
Did you name the last part that? I hope you did.
No, I don't actually remember what I called it.
How dare you not call it?
Oh, I got a level up already. That's nice.
So, okay. So I was actually thinking of a few things that we sort of immediately started recording, so I didn't really get to discuss things with him. This one doesn't matter if I discussed him with him. But Agrabah. So I was thinking about it, right? I was thinking in my head, and I was like, you know what? I actually don't think this. I think this level is actually kind of on the stronger side of levels in the game, in my opinion, at least.
I just realized how much I've been screwing myself by playing Kingdom Memories recently, because I am so jarred off by the controls in this game. They're so much better.
Oh,
So
yeah.
distracting.
But yeah. So I was thinking to myself, because I was thinking at one point, I was like, this level is really obnoxious, or it's really annoying, really bad, etc., etc. Well, not bad, but like it was just really annoying because of it's easy to get lost, etc., etc., etc. Then I thought to myself for a moment, it's actually extremely simple. Like once you know what you're doing, it's really, really simple.
It's a little too big for its own good, but I think that's the only real criticism I can give it. And that applies to both this game and Cage 2.
So that's fair. But yeah, I think this game is or this level, I think it's actually probably one of my more favorite levels in this game. I think the only true downsides that I have with it is maybe it's a little too big for one, and for two, the bosses are really lackluster.
Fair enough. I think there's 3 of them in this, just in Cage 1 here, and
There's 4, actually.
Oh, yeah, I forgot the pot.
Yeah. One of them, I guess you can consider not really a boss, too, and then you probably know which one that is.
Yeah, and then there's 2 that are right at one after another.
But they're both pathetically easy. The first one is more annoying than anything.
Who's there? Hello?
But, and the second thing that I was thinking about that I wasn't gonna, or that I didn't get to discuss with Mr. Mayo is, also, I hope our audio is recording fine.
It should be, you can see my screen share, right? So you can see the God of Sound Capture thing?
Yeah,
That means it's going fine.
Okay, good. Anyways, so one thing that I wanted to say to Mr. Mayo, but I never got the chance to talk to him about, is, so I was thinking about it. So this game has, like, if I remember correctly, it's like 4 hours worth of cutscenes. Let me take a look here. Kingdom Hearts 1.5 full movie. Yeah, it's like got about 4 hours, 4.5 hours, give or take, of like quote unquote movie content. And that's pretty standard for a game to have that long of cutscenes, like an RPG, I guess. Kind of.
Yeah.
Then I was thinking to myself, okay, Kingdom Hearts 2 is like literally. If you need help in this section, by the way, I can help you out unless you remember it.
I remember it, I think, but
But anyways, so I was thinking to myself, I was like, okay, this game has like 4 hours worth of cutscenes, and that includes, I think, all the Disney World stuff. And then Kingdom Hearts 2 has like 13 to 14 hours worth of cutscenes.
that's still insane.
Which is ludicrous, yeah. But it made me think for a second. So Kingdom Hearts 2 is really story driven compared to this game, and probably actually most of the games. Maybe minus Birth by Sleep.
With the exception of I don't know. But I don't know if I really say any games are like the obvious exception is Recoded, but Recoded is only like that because it's retreading this game.
Are you saying this this game has the least amount of story to it?
Yeah, by far.
I think Chain of Memories might be really close to having just as
fair.
less, because that's also a retread of this game.
There's a bit more in Chain of Memories at least.
There's like
the Riku
something.
stuff.
The Riku stuff, that's actually pretty important to his like character arc.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Aladdin's house for the record.
Aladdin's house is... Oh, yeah, it's stuck.
You don't, doesn't matter where you go from, just get up there. And then you have to get the rug, get him out there once you save and stuff. Also the three windows that go out, or the window that goes outside the broken window and the two poles, that leads to the area you were just in. And if you go out the one that's to the south of those three exits, so that one big like actual legitimate looking entrance, the one behind you, the one you just jumped out of, that brings you to the first area. So that's just a little heads up if you want it to make.
I always just jump out of that window.
Yeah, that's same. There's only sometimes I try to go down a pole, and that's just to get up near the rooftops faster.
So you just got to the desert now, or?
Yes. So you have to save Aladdin. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. Okay, so because Kingdom Hearts 2, and especially I guess Chain of Memories is probably it's when it's gonna start ramping up more with story, and the end of this game. I was thinking, because we mentioned how this is like, if you're watching this Let's Play, you know, this is the wrong place to come forward for story. While I still hold true to that statement, I was just gonna say, I think for the more important cutscenes, so for generally most of the non-world, non-Disney World stuff, during cutscenes we could try to be a little more quiet, let the cutscene sort of play off, talk about what's happening in the cutscene. Yeah. Instead of just like completely muting ourselves, we sort of like talk.
There's another option too. You can pause cutscenes.
We could.
I mean, the cutscenes would take forever to get through, but it's an option.
Yeah, no, I don't like that. It kind of throws things off. Like, you know, you mean pause and then take our 2 cents in during a cutscene, and then I'll pause. Nah, I don't think that's worth it, because some cutscenes can kind of extend for a while.
I think that's more of a thing to do if you're a solo LPer anyway. There's multiple people, it's just gonna go on too long.
But especially because we're not skipping the cutscenes in Kingdom Hearts 2, that game is chock full of cutscenes that last upwards to 8 minutes. This game is more like, it's more lenient until the end of the game, where the cutscenes really start, you know, taking a long time to do their thing.
I don't think the plot really kicks in here until Hollow Bastion and
Neverland. Neverland is kind of where it picks up, actually, because Neverland is actually more of a story about this game than it is about actual Peter Pan stuff.
Well, there's a lot of levels like that. I mean, Olympus Coliseum, they don't even go over the movie at all.
Yeah, but that game, the Olympus Coliseum barely does anything for this game. It doesn't even do much for like story development or anything. The most you get out of Olympus Coliseum is you meet Hercules, you meet Phil, and you meet Cloud. And Hades. Those are like the biggest things that, and even then, they're not even that big. It's just for future game setups. Also, Rip Robin Williams.
At one point.
That too, yeah. Rip Robin Williams, for the record. I don't know if he did the voice for Genie here. Yeah.
I got the guy that did the other movies. There was a bit of a paycheck issue that he had with Disney for the sequel, so they got a replacement. I don't get me wrong, the replacement they got is great too, but he's not Robin Williams.
It's just like Ansem, you know, not Billy Zane. Which
like, the new guy's fine. But...
He's fine, but you can't tell me that Billy Zane was not the perfect choice for Ansem.
That being said, they replaced Genie with Homer Simpson, so...
Take that as you will. But anyways, so for the important cutscenes, I guess we'll be a little less talkative, or at least we'll try to explain or talk about what's going on. But for most of the Disney World stuff, the non-really important stuff, which is like this, for example, it's literally just more of an abridged telling of the stories of the worlds, and that goes for literally every game, basically. They're
Unless
all
they feel like not
abridged.
doing anything related to the movies at all.
Olympus
Or,
Coliseum.
yep, or they might just tell you like 2 minutes of the movie, Deep Space. Seriously, like what was even the point of that?
Because they wanted Stitch. I don't know.
We'll get that
but
when we
yeah.
sleep.
So, but I just thought that would be a good thing to bring up because I mainly thought about it for the long term for Kingdom Hearts 2, mainly because there are going to be those really, really long cutscenes. So, and we could just be bullshitting, but there could be something like pretty important that goes on, you know?
On the other hand, you have that 4 minutes of just walking down a staircase or whatever. It
I
is.
was gonna mention that, you know, there's on the other hand, there's literally just, I don't know who it is, and if you do, don't say it till we get there.
I know, but I won't say
I was
it.
gonna say too, let's be a little less spoilerish. That's more on my end than
Yeah,
yours.
that's definitely you. I've been trying to stop you from being spoilery.
But I'm gonna stop trying to be spoilery. Also, Fat Bandits, yay! Some of the most annoying enemies actually to deal with.
Here, I'm finally doing the Blizzard spam. Crappy
Yeah,
now.
Blizzard. No,
I
jump in
changed that when I did my
Blizzard. Jump in
grinding.
Blizzard. Jump in Blizzard.
I still don't see it.
The animation cancel is really nice. If you spam jump in Blizzard, you'll see what I mean. You have to spam it a lot, and you'll probably start to slowly notice it. You might want to go and save it.
Yeah, I was gonna do that just so I can get some magic back.
Yeah, that's what I was actually thinking. But anyways, but yeah, I'm gonna try to be a little less spoilery, guys. I'm sorry about the
I know
last part.
It's a little too late, but
Well, I mean, I'll be less. You never
less
know. There might
spoilery, not no spoilers.
exactly. So places are boarded up differently now. You have to platform around. This is the only level where I feel like the platforming is not completely janky and is actually okay.
It's amazing. I mean, like, I want to defend it, but then every time I think of the platforming in this game, I just remember those awful trees back at Destiny Island when you're doing that race of Riku. Never again.
Deep jungle trees also, and hippos and stuff.
It's just Destiny Island's the first place I think of because that's just something like you're on a time limit. You have to get through it quickly. And nope. I've lost that so many times because of those dumb trees.
Yep. But anywho, so that's what I wanted to mention, and you know, I was gonna tell you, Mayo, but I completely forgot until we started recording. I'm like, oh yeah, there's an important thing I wanted to tell you, and that was it. So, do you agree with those sentiments?
Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, you're the one that's in spoiling everything anyway.
It's true, but the main thing, like I said, that I was thinking of was honestly mostly just how Kingdom Hearts 2 is gonna really ramp up the length of cutscenes and stuff.
You said it was 13 hours, right? That's gonna be like what,
Yeah,
like 10 parts on its own.
It's exactly, so it's like there's a lot of story to it for one, and for two, again, the game is littered with really long cutscenes. Like, I'm not gonna say which cutscene it is. I actually almost did. But there's a cutscene near the end of the game that literally lasts nearly 10 minutes.
I cannot remember which one it is.
And the last leg of Kingdom Hearts 2, and the last leg of Kingdom Hearts 2 also is just really, really cutscene heavy. So, but at least you can get back up there.
Whatever, I'm just going there now. Whatever.
Yeah, he only gets actually, you might want to go back up there sometime soon, because there is I think there's like an orichalcum or something up there.
I saw a chest up there, but I think
there's a few. It's like either dark matter or maybe it might be Dalmatians.
Well, if it's Dalmatians, I'm gonna come back to all these levels anyway after I get all the abilities.
I'm still surprised that out of all the things Jiminy's journal tracks, it's Dalmatians.
Well, you know,
Like,
Leon really
for-
wanted us to go get those Dalmatians, remember?
Also, and so you have to go up there through the rooftops on the other section.
I was afraid of that. Oh well, at least I killed a few enemies off.
So pause
Inching a little
Scorpius.
bit closer to level 100, which is a trophy.
It won't be too bad. You're gonna, like I said, you're probably gonna get it farming the ultimate weapon because you're gonna get a whole bunch of.
Trying to Birth by Sleep or Chain of Memories. I can definitely tell you Chain of Memories since I've been playing that recently.
Birth by Sleep, I think, is the worst. You have to jump down to the lower section. I think there's a keyhole.
These guys.
I think. Oh no, there's a
We haven't
Trinity.
actually seen any of these yet, so let's actually talk about these black mushrooms. You see, they randomly show up in rooms. They have ridiculously high defense, as you can see, and they randomly get invincible, like that, where they're stone. In which case, nothing you do will hurt them.
And they'll when they'll get out of stone when they trip over like that. Like I did, so he's gonna get out of, or not really stone, but metal. And stun impact is amazing against them because if you're able to get it twice, it literally will stun lock them. It's really good. These guys actually are not annoying this early on. There was a Trinity down here I was thinking of, not a keyhole, but that's still something we need. So.
Still important. Yeah, I'm almost
but
certain that coming here the first time will force you to have those black mushrooms show up, so yay! They force you to learn how awful they are.
No, I didn't get black mushrooms here. I don't think I did when I played.
Oh well, every time I've played -1, I've always had black mushrooms. At least the first time through.
Oh.
So maybe we can at least agree on some like higher than normal chances.
They are. I think the black mushrooms are actually, for the most part, fine until the Heartless get all really strong, because you can actually kill them before they get into their invincible steel form. Until what's it called? Until they get powered up. I think at that point it's almost impossible, even at level 100. Fat bandits! These guys are actually... They're less annoying, I would say, than fat bodies, than large bodies. They do a lot more damage, which is scary. I think they're a little less annoying though, because they're not completely like they have a lot of downtime where they're literally doing nothing. Keyhole, woohoo!
I don't know. It's only been 200 years, so 200 years of a keyhole. Okay.
My favorite part is how Jafar wastes both of his wishes in this game still. It's true to the source material.
Yeah. Actually, it's been so long since I've seen the original movie, I don't even know what those wishes were. What was the back here again?
That brings you to the first area.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, yes it does. Well, back we go.
You need to go to the I was gonna say the forest. You need to go to the...
Yeah, I know. I need to go back to the castle gates.
Yeah, you need to fight a really annoying boss. Good luck on Proud Mode. He's actually really hard on Proud Mode, if you ask me.
Well, I did grind a few levels.
That's true. I did say you'd probably be prepared at least for a few levels. He's still really annoying. He can still hurt a lot. I think you'll be fine. Also, again, when you get EXP up items, just put them on Donald and Goofy. Don't waste your own slots with them. Just platform, I get... Aw. I was gonna say platform, get the chest.
I can't.
So this is... I don't know. I don't know if I hate this boss or like this boss.
I kind of hate it, but I hate it because I know about the enemy you have to fight at the end of the game.
enemy to fight at the end of the game. Oh, Scorpion,
Yeah.
which is literally a waiting game, which is the annoying.
Yep.
I still hate
he's a
how they
Dalmatian.
made. Yeah. Hey, Dalmatian, how you doing? But you know, I hate how they made synthesizing in this game, specifically for Ultimate Weapons, so much more annoying. But not even that. There's even just normal synthesis stuff that they made way difficult to get. So okay, don't go for the head. Just go for the tail. And the reason why I'm saying that, oh my god, you do no damage. The reason why I'm saying that is because the head, I swear, his attacks are like, it's so hard to gauge what he's doing compared to the tail. And that's one reason why I don't like this boss, because his attacks are really, really funky, and I feel like it's impossible to gauge what he's doing. See, like, I don't know what he's doing. He's just like flails his stuff around. I don't understand the hitboxes or anything. It's really weird.
Just, you're gonna get hit. Just plan on it.
Also, this is like the only level where they're basically like, hey, you can go to every single part of the stage. Do you have arrow? Do you have your arrow on quick command?
No, I just go to magic and put it on that way.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what I personally do because it's really easy to get. All you have to do.
I usually do have arrow on though. It's just I hadn't done it yet.
I mean, late game, I think it might be a little more understandable because your spells become way less useful. But early on, I feel like it's only really worth having. What's it called? It's not really worth having it. Even later on, I don't put it on because it's the very bottom spell, so it's really easy to go to in your quick binds, or not in your quick binds, in your magic menu. I hate the head of the scorpion so much. Also, one thing I love about this game, and I think it works the same way in Kingdom Hearts 2. I don't know about the future games, but if you like ether yourself or arrow yourself, if you cast it, it's still gonna go off.
I don't think that works with Cage 2, at least not with the Cure.
No, not with Cure unless you get a Leaf Bracer. Well, I mean, that works for Cure in all the games. I meant, like, if you do arrow in this game, if you get hit as soon as you say you're going to cast it, it'll still end up going off.
So close.
God, get out of here, head.
Seriously, this is so
Yeah,
slow.
I'm telling you, the head is the worst part still. You might want to cure yourself. These guys hurt.
There.
That was
first
real.
try.
That was really greedy. I think I got through this. I want to say I got through this first try when I was playing through it. If not, it was at least the second try. But I think I did get it the first try. Yeah, I did. But I nearly died. It was basically like your fight in a nutshell, where you were like near death very often. I think at this point of the game, I started just shoving my inventory full of ethers too.
Yep.
So, like, I was just like, potions are nice, but the ethers are just gonna be so much more worth it in the end.
I mean, it's basically 3 cures, at least. Not to mention, you can use it for other things like Blizzard, Thunder, Arrow.
Arrow. I think arrow is the big thing.
Yeah.
Because you get 4 magic back, but you use 2 to get the arrow. But for me, it's worth it.
Still worth it.
Yeah. Also, for sure, I'm pretty sure it was MP haste that they nerfed. Because I talked to him the other day. I was watching a video of somebody playing the original Kingdom Hearts 2, and they would get like a critical hit on somebody, and you know how critical hits they already give you like a good amount of magic, magic bars back. This guy literally got basically like 2 magic bars off of 1 single crit. Like the orange line, not the blue boxes, the orange line did. Also, you're gonna want you probably or when you get the green thingy, you're gonna want that up there. I think it's either a defense up or an AP up in there.
I could have sworn it was Dalmatians, but okay, I'll get it.
Actually, it might be. It's one of the. Oh wait, no. I think it's AP or HP or AP or AP up. And the reason why I say that is because I had to look up a guide to figure out where the power ups were for when I was doing the no equipment run. Because seriously, endgame was such a fucking slog. The entire game is fine until you get to endgame.
Screw this boss. Screw this boss.
Yeah, this is the boss we were talking about, where you can kind of debate whether he really matters or not, or really is considered a being a boss or not.
Oh, that's one you were talking about. I was talking about the first Jafar.
Oh well, that one's pathetic. Yeah, this guy isn't really. He's not difficult. He's just annoying. So the idea is he's gonna shove his face into the ground. So basically what he's gonna do is he's gonna shove his face into the ground, and the idea is you're supposed to get rid of, man, if only had Arrowa that would deflect that, or Arrowaga, I think. But yeah, so he's in the ground, and you want to step onto his nose, and then you want to stay onto his nose, like just be careful when he gets up, and then you want to attack his eyes. You have to be on his nose. You have to be really careful though. Because
soldier up there.
Oh yeah, I was about to say you have to be really careful because your attacks will love to just not connect. Also, did you just get an MP up?
I must have.
Yeah,
I noticed that after the boss with the pot
centipede.
So maybe
Pot spider or pot centipede. I mean.
So I don't actually remember.
I believe so. Yeah. So this boss, he's not hard really. He's just really annoying. And if you can stay on his nose, he's so much easier to deal with.
Good luck doing that.
Ow. Yeah, if you fall down, then all those lasers are like guaranteed to hit you, and it's kind of stupid. I think I died, I want to say twice when I fought this guy. But yeah, so the idea is stay on his nose. If you can stay on his nose the entire time. I couldn't do it almost at all. This boss was extra annoying for me because I kept falling off. Like,
yeah.
you know how you were on top of him for a while there?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I was ever on him for that long. It kept tossing me off. I think it kept thinking I was in midair, so it aerial comboed me, and that pushes you forward, and that just pushed me off of him every time. Also, when his head goes, like, be careful, because when his head goes up, that's another thing. Sometimes I just wait.
Yeah,
like, I'll attack him a few times. Yeah, because the aerial combo will completely ruin it. That spell right there, that finisher, rather, later on, you're probably going to get rid of it.
The Ripple Drive, or?
Yeah, the one that shoots. I think eventually I got even rid of Stun Impact just because I needed AP. But Ripple Drive eventually, it just does no damage, really. Honestly,
well,
later on, yeah, it's good for now mainly because it pushes people away or pushes Heartless away. So like these punks right here, you can punch them away, which is nice.
They're the worst part of this fight. The damn soldiers keep popping up.
Yeah, they are because they have their tracking is really annoying. Oh, yeah, you got one eye. Awesome.
I hadn't even noticed.
Also, I think you were hitting both eyes a little bit.
It must have been, because, yeah, the damage is down to only about half a bar. There's a bunch of money down there on the lower right, and it's driving me crazy right now.
The Ripple Drive, I love how he tries to shake you off, but he just can't.
I didn't have time to arrow and here.
Did you get hit by a bandit?
No, it was one of those stray bullets.
Oh.
Actually, wait. Is there any equipment I can put on? Something that increases defense?
Did you get a Ray of Light? I don't think it's not gonna be better than the White Fang, but it might be better than the other thing you have, the Brave Warrior. Nah, it's not. It only gets your.
It gives you another MP, which isn't bad.
Yeah, but one strength down is actually a lot.
Especially at this point of the game, everything brings me down one strength.
Just so everybody knows, stats are actually really good in this game. Like,
especially early on.
Yeah. and they only really matter late game if you're fighting certain enemies. But even this game is probably the most lenient you can be with what's it
give them
called?
all my potions.
You might as well, yeah. But this game might be the most lenient in terms of late game equips. Like, for the post game content, not only is it really annoying to farm good equipment, but half the time I just feel like I don't even need it. Like, this is a game where just the late game equipment for the most part doesn't matter unless you're maybe getting specific defenses or something. Like dark defense might work on this guy if it's really that bad.
I had something that helped with that, but yeah.
Yeah. And then what's it called? Late game when you're fighting the super bosses, even then I still don't think it's really worth that was a snooze. So I don't think it's really worth changing equipment. I never did. I just got whatever I felt was best for me, which was mostly just strength ups, honestly.
I'm not quite that brute force, but yeah, strength is definitely very important. Especially when
I know magic is
90% of your
really
attacks
nice.
Are strength.
Literally only one boss, which you know what it is, and I know I've talked about before. I'm not going to say it now to trying to get better. Less spoilers. There's one boss where you literally have to shove all magic.
Mm-hmm.
The game forces you to. It's stupid because that boss you have to change your playstyle completely. Like for me, I'm a brute force person. But no, they don't want me to brute force.
I mean, that's kind of how the game teaches you to play. It's the most effective method, regardless of what route you take.
Just brute force?
Yeah. 9 times out of 10.
And unfortunately too, magic is going to become really useless by the end of the game. The only magic I assume you'll probably be using is gravity, cure, and arrow.
Well, yeah, but that's kind of how it is just all the time.
Yeah. Well, at least, but there would be some niche uses for some things.
There, it's down.
Like,
I got a
like,
strength up for Goofy.
Woohoo.
Yay!
But like, for example, he's not going to probably ever need, at a certain point, even when he gets the final upgrade for Blizzard, you're gonna be at a point where it's completely useless. Thunder is kind of okay depending on certain situations. It's probably the best of the bunch, and fire is only going to be really used to either snipe something that has literally no HP. Be careful of this area, by the way. It's actually really hard at this point. And then what was I going to say? Oh yeah, and then fire is good to lure enemies out. Specifically, one enemy that requires synthesis farming, and you know which one it is.
Oh yeah.
I told you about it.
We've talked about it enough times, especially back when he was still working on his platinum.
Yes, and I don't know if I told everybody, but I have in fact platinumed this game.
Still working on Rechain. It's probably gonna take me like a month at this pace because I still haven't even finished Sora's story. But
so okay, this part is actually way easier than you might think it is, or at least other players. I don't know if you know how to do this part. Since I did the speedster thing, I can tell you what you're supposed to do. It's super simple. So what you're supposed to do is, all you have to do is, I don't think you need Aladdin at all.
yes, you do.
But,
Even for one thing.
I'm trying to think of which one it is. But you can just get him down in the lower section anyways.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
That's the only part you probably need him.
I use other party members so rarely just because Trinities can show up anywhere and...
Did you take Aladdin's items?
I did not. Thanks for reminding me of that.
Donald and Goofy are generally
yay,
just better.
strength up.
Yay! Gooper is always the best though. Goofy is literally probably the only good party member you'll ever have.
And even then only in this game.
Because he's a tank, and he is literally your support. You would think Donald would be your support, but no. Goofy is the best to give all your support items to, because he'll live. He holds the most items. Exactly.
I'm surprised that Donald's alive right now. Usually he'd be knocked out by the end of a fight.
He was dead earlier.
Of course he was. Donald's just so useless. Quack! And unsurprisingly, they wasted all the items. -1. Good job.
They probably used it on themselves too.
And neither of these are particularly good, so I'll just
I know
keep them.
this is such a small thing to kind of find silly, but Aladdin's fucking item, his weapon, is just called sword. Like they couldn't call it cutlass or anything. It's just sword.
Just a sword. Who cares?
I would say don't even fight the shadows. They're too experienced. It's literally not worth it. Did you mean to roll up?
Yep. He needs to come down here at some point anyway, so...
Yep. Swap out Aladdin.
Yeah, I know.
Swap out Dolan, probably.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dolan. What if a revelation happens? And that's an Ansem report, I think. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I was gonna say it's either an Ansem report or the torn page. So, okay, we need to have a... I think you're supposed to go into the next... No, you don't want to go upstairs, go back down.
Back down.
You'll be coming here later anyways, probably. Oh yeah, you have to for Trinity stuff, so I guess just don't bother with it right now. Just hit the switch, hit it. Just hit that, you just need to hit it. It's literally the only thing you need to do. You're good now. You can literally go to the boss.
You know, if it wasn't obvious before, they'd show you a cutscene after you hit the pillar.
God, this next fight coming up is so easy, but so annoying.
I put in the same league as that last boss. It's super easy to die at just from stupid shit.
No, I think this one's not. I think this one's just pathetic. I'm gonna mute my mic for a second because my dog is growling.
I'm gonna die like 5 times. Mark my words on that. It's gonna happen. Whenever he says things are easy, that's when I die a lot. It's the Yogaidr curse, to an extent.
You can go upstairs now if you want. Anyways, oh yeah, you're gonna swap Aladdin out probably.
Yeah, since I don't need him.
I thought, yeah. I think you only need him for one thing where he gets his monkey. What is it, Rafiki? I think.
Maybe it's the treasure room you need him in.
No, you need a. That's a Trinity. I think that's a Trinity mark actually. I think it's Red Trinity or something. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, no. The next boss is really easy, and I'll tell you how to dodge literally all his attacks when he comes up. He might still hit you a few times, but it's never going to be deadly territory. There's a green Rhapsody over there. It's going to heal the Fat Bandit, guaranteed. Oh, he flew closer to you. How nice of him.
Oh yeah, they think real easy. So Fat Bandit, so yeah.
Oh, hey, look at a drop.
Always pick up the drops. Always. I don't care how inconvenient it is.
Just ignore them, honestly.
I'm not gonna fight them again.
It's not worth it. That might be the torn page. I think that is the torn page, actually.
Yep, there it is. I'm probably just gonna do all the 100 Acre Wood stuff in one video, though, so don't expect me to go there right away.
You should, because the 100 Acre Wood stuff, just get it when he gets all the torn pages.
Is there 5 or 6 in this game?
It's so long in this game. I believe it's, let's see, 1. No, the first one you get for free. So it's 1.
I just have this one right now.
2. You can keep going while I figure it out.
Might be easy to just look it up.
I'm just thinking to myself. I think there's like 4. No. I think there's 5.
No, there's gotta be
It's
at
5
least
or
5.
6. It's 5 or 6. I'm pretty sure there's also Dalmatians in the lower section. Oh, there is, but it's kind of annoying to deal with right now. I'd wait till you have like Glide or something.
Yeah. I'm coming back here probably for an entire part's worth anyway later. Once I get all the growth abilities. I think I
Yeah.
already said that, but...
This is probably the only level where it's where you actually basically need to. Also, the treasure room, which you're gonna go in next, has no Heartless in it because you hit the switch, and there's a save point there. Oh wait, no, you don't need a. I think behind you there. Ooh, a defense up. That's actually really good.
Yeah.
I think behind you, behind that fireplace, is a Trinity mark. I think it's a red Trinity mark. Mithril shard. Good. Those things are
like
so.
Candy now, but
they're so annoying to farm, and you're gonna need to farm some eventually. So. Yeah. Okay, I was right. It was a red Trinity mark.
Wait, no.
Is
I was
that
trying
just
to get Aladdin in. No.
Why do you want Aladdin in?
We're gonna activate this.
Oh. Wait a minute. That's how you're supposed to do that?
Yes, that's how you're supposed to do that. Did
What
you do
the hell?
something weird?
I just waited till I had high jump and glide because it wasn't working. Like I was because okay, so those statues were there, and I know you're supposed to activate them, but nothing was nothing was indicating that you were supposed to activate them. So I was like, okay, I guess they just don't activate. I thought they did, but I guess they don't. And this should make a pillar fall down in the bottom room, which. Oh, never mind. I lied.
Or just get some money. Money's still good.
I'm trying to think of where that pillar falls down. No, it falls down somewhere.
Just gonna refresh the room.
Just so, in case
I die.
I don't think it matters much right here, but just in case. So now we get to do the 2 easy bosses in a row. Because we mentioned that there's 2 bosses in a row.
Boy again?
He is more persistent than I expected. Why not explain the situation?
I am Maleficent.
Darkness?
So may actually prove useful to our.
I don't even know if that line of dialogue has any importance at all.
Wait a second.
Not
Are
really.
you Maleficent?
See,
The
okay.
rules are especially irrelevant in this game.
It's so funny because Maleficent's there. Sora catches a glimpse of him, and he's just like, "Oh no, Maleficent! She's like really powerful and all this stuff." No, in the end, she's basically as pointless as the other Disney villains.
Actually, now that you think, isn't that the first time that he technically sees Maleficent?
I believe so. Yes.
How's he know that's her? Did anyone show him a picture or something?
It's a good question, actually. He's just guessing. Okay, so here's the second wish. Crush them. Definitely a wasteful wish on his end, because now Genie is going to be hitting you. But the thing is, if Genie hits you, he will literally drop things to heal you.
That never actually happened for me. That's interesting.
If he doesn't give you heal drops, he will give you what's it called? MP drops. Okay, so you don't really need arrow this fight because literally all Jafar is gonna do is that laser attack. He's really easy to telegraph. It doesn't move, so just dodge it as soon as he does it. When he does his basically never go into the middle of the arena unless you're quickly going to one side when he's in that spirit ball form, because he will do his ice vortex move, which hurts a lot, but it's really easy to dodge. And this boss is super annoying. He's gonna do it right now. His and he's really easy to just deal with, honestly. And just get hit by Genie once if you really need HP, because he will literally hit you. It won't do any damage really, and he'll just drop healing stuff. If you don't believe me, you can literally force him right now to just hit you. Watch. No, don't jump it.
Oh well, I guess I gotta stay in the middle now.
Yeah, that attack is so stupid. It only attacks the outer edge. This boss is annoying though because Jafar literally just flies away every time. Okay, so when he gets that pink or the purple aura, he's going to be doing the laser attack, and at that point, just jump and move and keep jumping and moving until he, what's it called? I see, look at he just dropped the... He hit something. He hit something.
Maybe it's because Jafar hit it? That doesn't make any sense.
No, he doesn't do that if Jafar... He'll only give you stuff if you hit him, or he hits you. I hate this battle just because of this flying nonsense.
I think that's
He's just doing the dice thing again. Still let Genie hit you. Watch. Aw, I'm disappointed. Why didn't you let him hit you?
Fine,
You should have at least went. You should have at least let Jafar or went for Jafar. See, look at oh god, he actually did do a lot of damage. Maybe it's because it's proud mode. He's gonna do his stupid fire. Yeah, never mind. I thought he did less damage. In standard mode, it's literally nothing. In standard mode, I think it actually heals you back. So it's just proud mode. So misinformed there a bit. Sorry.
He's probably just a little less health. I would have been killed off by that.
So watch, he's doing his beam attack. Oh no, never mind. He's doing his fire staff attack. This attack is the only one that I swear is actually kind of annoying. There, yes, please just stay there. Just stay there. I actually have not seen that attack in such a long time. Ooh, that jump animation cancel nearly just destroyed you, because Genie would have killed you.
I know.
If Genie kills you, that's sad. You know what? If Genie kills you, I'm not even gonna say Jafar killed you because he didn't. See, the laser doesn't move. That's why that attack is stupid and dumb. I think you're actually beating him faster than when I did, because he kept flying away so much. It was so obnoxious.
Oh, stop flying. This is how it's normally like. He just flies when he flies away he can. And
he's gonna fly away when you approach him. Yep. And he goes to the other side. No, and sometimes he just comes back because why not? I think he's doing his laser attack. Yeah.
I just need one more good hit on him.
And the next battle is even easier, I would say.
Oh, definitely.
Which
I don't
is
care anymore. Just items, ether, go. Just spam thunder.
oh, you didn't even have to. He was flying at you to hit you with his staff.
Wow. Well, okay then. I was fed up with the boss at that point.
I just realized the tags of your video that you're gonna render after this is great game.
That's the default because default title is playing a great game as video title. And game is great game.
Oh my god. So you know what I've never really understood? I don't know if they've actually explained this. So Jafar, actually no, I think they did. So Jafar opens shows the keyhole of the world. That's just so that you can get the Heartless in there to destroy the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, never mind then. They do explain it. If they didn't explain it, I wouldn't have known that. But what makes even less sense is, why did Maleficent and Jafar stand there and talk? The keyhole was right there. Why not let the Heartless in? You know what? Even better. We're going to be jumping down a pit here. Maleficent, come in and fill the keyhole with Heartless.
In fact, you know what? While you're at it, have this whole pit flood with shadows.
Seriously.
But,
If she can control the Heartless, or at least she can control a fraction of the Heartless, obviously.
It's a good thing that Sora's shoes are so heavily padded, right?
I know, right? Dude, he's got clown shoes going for him. Okay, fun fact, if he didn't know, you can actually blizzard him and it hurts him.
It makes sense. This is clearly a fire-themed boss.
Like do it just once. It does no damage, but just show it like once.
Oh, it did a little damage, but...
Yeah, well, it does some, but you would have to spam so much magic, it's not even worth it.
Yeah. You're clearly
So
meant to
this-
be going after Iago here, so...
Yeah, this isn't really a battle. Iago just flies around with his lamp, and you just have to destroy the lamp.
So it's kind of like the last fight, but Iago is considerably less annoying.
I was about to say you should probably heal, but it was a second too late. So, the meteors hurt a lot, but you're going to be getting so much MP back that you can just afford to get hit one... Oh, do you have to do the Jafar battle
I
again?
don't think so. I think I've triggered that cutscene again, but that's it.
You better hope so.
Yeah.
Okay, that's so weird.
You'd think they would respawn you down there, but no, okay.
Or they'd
Whatever.
respawn you with the pit just there.
Exactly.
But anyways, yeah, this boss is really easy. If he hits you once with the fireball, just cure immediately after. I wouldn't even say arrow, just cure immediately afterwards.
I just did that because I died so quickly last time.
Well, it's because
literally your information on damage output isn't quite accurate.
You can't take 2 hits from him, I guess, at this point. But if you take 1, just immediately heal yourself. And then just hit Iago, and you'll get the MP back within, like, 3 hits. Like, for the cure. That's the only attack that's really bad. He occasionally will hit you with... Oh, yeah, I totally forgot he even had that attack.
I did too, actually.
He does it so uncommonly. You can still get him. You might as well just air combo him.
Okay, now I can.
So eventually Iago will get tired. Like, you can get hit by this, watch. Then just heal yourself. Now you'll get your magic back. Look at that, you already got the cure magic back. So eventually, hopefully over here, I doubt it's going to happen. But eventually Iago will get tired and he'll just sit on the ground and you can get a ton of free pot shot. And you're technically already always getting a ton of free pot shots, but he's standing there, so he literally does nothing.
Okay,
And
he's doing it.
he's just like, whew, holding a magical ball.
I think I just
pretty
got hit by one of
hard.
those fireballs, and it looked really weird for a second there.
I think it hit Iago or somebody else.
But
Not Iago, but I think it hit somebody else.
it's someone. It wasn't me.
There's a big HP ball over there. You might as well get it. Bam, bam, boom. Bam, bam, boom. Bam, bam,
Yay,
boom.
Max HP up, and Donald can hold more items. Yay! So he can die
Yes.
slightly slower. Just a little bit.
Yeah, because instead of healing you, he's gonna heal himself
Mm-hmm.
with potions. Sheeny, go back in your lamp. See, that was a really abridged retelling of the story for the most part. In this, I think Kingdom Hearts 2. It's funny because this part, this game has like an abridged version of the original Aladdin story. Kind of, it like has a partially abridged
yeah,
version of
Gafira.
it. That's good. And then Kingdom Hearts 2 has like
Advanced report.
another abridged version. It's kind of weird.
I think that the second game does the sequel or something. It's been ages since I saw Aladdin 2.
I think you're right. I think he does do the sequel. Of course, the original Aladdin is a classic for Disney. I love the original film a lot.
It's been a long time since I saw the original either. So I can't even remember the last time I saw a Disney movie.
It's been a really long time since I've seen, well, not a Disney movie. I watched Moana like last week on Netflix, that was a really good movie actually.
Okay, actually, I actually saw that movie a couple months ago. So
Yeah, I think it was. See, I like that movie a lot. The only issue I had with it was I wish it was a little longer.
fair enough. There
But at the
some
same-
spots that seemed like they were rushed.
Yeah, at the same time though, it seemed like I could understand how it'd be difficult to keep a small ship voyage movie like that prolonged. But it's honestly to be expected for an animated movie like that to never last 2 hours.
Shame, but what are you gonna do?
It really is, because name the last time a Pixar movie completely disappointed you.
Well, Cars 2 is a thing.
Fair point. You can die
I
here
don't
and
know
it
if
doesn't
anyone
matter.
was really expecting much out of that movie, but still.
If you want, you can literally just.
I know, that's what I did the first time I played the game. Died in one hit because I was super under leveled. Yay.
And then it brought you to the end, and you're just like, oh, okay.
Well, I'll go through as much of it as I can. I'll probably survive, but
I think you will, because you already took one hit, and you saw how little damage it did to you.
yeah. So they said they're giving you all these HP and MP drops until you can't use your magic.
This is very reminiscent of the first film, again.
Mm-hmm.
Except this part happens, I think, midway through the movie.
I want to say it's like the 20-minute mark, but not even halfway.
Yeah, it's before, of course, Aladdin gets the lamp. Or after, rather. And that's early on.
Because darkness? I'm only halfway following the plot right now. It would be mud. Yup.
Madeline? Madeline.
Hello, you still have one wish left?
Now we get, of course, this is going to be from the movie, kind of. Just a little spliced up a bit differently.
It's in 3D now.
For one, it's in 3D. And for two, we get to have Genie with us. He doesn't stick with Aladdin.
Yeah, hell.
Dude, that must suck. He has, like, no friends anymore now. He also
He
gains...
has... Oh, I feels like he has Iago. It's like, no, he doesn't.
It's
That's how long
such-
since I saw the movie, okay?
Actually, Iago does go on Aladdin's side after that, so...
Eventually, but takes a while.
I think Iago didn't like how, like, Jafar treated him like crap.
That's how it goes in the Cage 2. I don't know if that's how it goes in the movie.
Ariel, I'm done.
It probably does. That makes the
Probably
most sense.
something like that.
But
I think it's a mix of Jafar treated him like crap, and Jafar is presumably gone forever,
after all,
which of course he's not because he's an all-powerful genie.
just leave it to me.
Just leave it to me! Wink.
Awkward hand phasing through hair. Oh, PS4.
Yeah, that bugs me so much watching his hair clip through his hand clip through his hair. It's such a small detail that bugs me.
I know PS2 era, it would have been really difficult to render all those hairs, but
So Hades is here because he literally can't die. He's a god. He is immortal.
and Riku's here because he is an idiot.
Yep.
That's something you're going to learn very quickly about this series if you haven't already. Everyone is an idiot.
Except Riku, after this game. He turns into one of the smartest characters.
That is depressingly true.
It's funny. And you know what? In this game, I hate him because he's a teenage edgelord. But in the later games, he's actually probably one of my favorite characters.
I was
Because-
he's really not that much of a chance. Like, no, he is. Like, he doesn't start off immediately awful, but he just falls into madness.
In this game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say. In Chain of Memories, he's still kind of iffy too. But he has some good character development at the same time in that game. Because he learns to not be an edgy shitlord. It's the easiest way to describe him.
Yes.
Like, he can smell things that still bugs me to this day.
What does darkness even smell like? Does it smell like pancakes?
It's so funny when it happens. I think when I first got to that point of the game, I was just like, what the fuck? This is the most obscure thing they could ever put in this series, and it's never happens again.
Yay, I can summon Genie. Never gonna do it, but yay.
You know what I've come to terms with?
3 wishes and green trinity. Nice.
You know what I'm with? Go to the first area in Agrabah.
I know, I'm just saving.
So you know what I've come to terms with anyways? I've come to terms with the fact that Kingdom Hearts 2 has way better and way more practical summon uses than it does in this game.
Which is really weird because you're still never gonna use Summon's Cage 2, but...
Well, okay. I can see why somebody wouldn't want to use them, but take my advice. Take my advice. I'm doing a level 1 run. They are real nice to have. Also, in this game you're really gonna be. I'm sorry if you can barely hear me. I'm trying to move something. I need to take off my headphones, but anyways,
Oh yeah, there is.
what's it called? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, it's summons. In this game, there's one really good summon or two actually, that you might be using a lot. One more for synthesis and the other more for actually one more for synthesis and farming. So I guess those go together. And the other one for keeping you alive during bosses. You actually might want to do the first 100 Acre Wood just to get that summon for the record. I think you also maybe have another summon.
Dalmatians! More, finally.
Oh, you want a postcard? You have to talk to the guy on the table.
Fine. I want to talk
And
to
then-
him, but fine.
Then he shows you that. Then you can synthesize. He literally just says you can synthesize items with us by getting stuff from your travels. There's a postcard on on the poster on the left side, behind that Koopo in the distance.
Alright.
Okay, I just
we're
want you to
really
take
good
a
at
look.
these.
Look at what it takes to get the EXP earring. It's stupid.
And I have none of that.
3 dark matter, 1 serenity power, which by the way is from the pink Argantia blah blah blah. 1 fury stone, which is easy. Power stone, have fun fighting a power wild, and mithril stone, which you get from pot centipede or pot scorpion.
Yay.
If you want, I don't know right now, but before the Heartless get really stronger, you might want to grab like 3 Fury Stones. Also, there's a postcard on the no, go back up there, get a postcard. Also, go out the door, so that door. There's a postcard on that poster behind him.
Alright. Fine, go at the door like a person.
You have
Do it
to.
back in.
Well, you have to, otherwise the door doesn't unlock. It's stupid, and it makes no sense. It just says currently closed off. It's like, okay. Also, do you want another postcard after you talk to Pinocchio?
Oh, sure.
Just completely ignore for the record, guys.
Yep, most people probably did and didn't even realize they was ignoring it.
I ignored it because it's pointless.
What in the world are you
If anything, it's just a small introduction to Pinocchio.
Playing hide and seek.
Well, I
Also,
guess we
part of
can
me-
preload to the next part.
A part of me likes to think that Jiminy, that nobody even knew besides maybe Donald and Goofy that Jiminy was with him, because I don't know. Does Jiminy ever approach Sora and Donald and Goofy and say something to them?
It happens a couple times in Chain of Memories.
Yeah, but I meant like in this game where he actually comes and joins you.
I don't think so.
Also, can I just point out that everything relating to Jiminy's journal, it only ever matters from the events from the first game. What about the stuff from the later games? Does he just give up on writing or something? I doubt it. Kingdom Hearts 2 has so much more shit. This game's journal is actually really easy in comparison, or it's much smaller.
Just imagine all the pages you would have to go through to actually document all that.
Then, of course, he gets to write some great stuff at the end for another game.
Mm-hmm.
That literally is pointless to the story outside of like the last 15 minutes.
We'll maybe sort of handle that game one day. Maybe. Possibly.
Ugh.
We'll
I don't-
decide
I don't-
then.
I don't know. I don't like it. Well, the
It's not a
gameplay
bad
and stuff.
game, it's just,
The gameplay and stuff is fine. It's just the story is literally useless.
since most... Hey, Goofy, what are you doing?
Wait, I'm not looking. Goofy?
Goofy?
Are you okay, buddy?
I'm trying to move the camera now. The camera's stuck. Oh no, I don't want to move because I'm going to have Goofy following me. They're going to just jump? No. Okay, that did it. No!
Is your camera legitimately stuck?
I mean, I can move. But there.
That
did it.
yeah,
I just didn't want to lose Goofy in this position.
You know, I think he's just free falling for the rest of his life.
Well, see ya, Goofy. Aw.
Aw. Okay, so go to the item shop, which you probably should go to anyways, just to get
some ethers and stuff.
Yep.
Oh, actually, before
Hit the fan. 3 wishes much better than the jungle key. It's really precise. You have to hit the middle of it.
Can I lock onto it?
No, I don't think so.
I know I tried hitting this before, but it didn't work.
L2 until it what's it called, and see if it locks onto the fan. Nah, it's not. This is the most annoying one, kind of, because you have to hit it precisely.
I hit it right in the center.
I know it's supposed to have a spinning animation. Did we maybe do this already?
Maybe.
Deliver your postcards. I want to see how many you have. That might be able to help, determine whether or not you actually did get that one. Fourth. Okay, so you got the one in probably Traverse Town in the middle of it. You got the one from the Blue Trinity.
I'm sure I got the one over here.
In this nice old vault.
Oh, never mind. No, I didn't.
Okay, so I think you already got the fan one then, potentially. If you have 5 left, because you're going to get 2 in the Gizmo shop, which I know you haven't gotten yet.
Not on this save. I had it before, but...
So there's 2 in the... So there's 2 in the Gizmo shop. You need 5 left, right? There's 2 in the Gizmo shop. There's 1 in the 3rd district. And there's 1 on top of the roof of this shop right here, the accessory shop.
But you need high jump.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of where the last one is. Where is the last one? You can get the Gizmo shop one if you really wanted to. Are you gonna fly to the next world and we're gonna end the part there?
Yep. It's basically what we did last time.
So the real question is, are you gonna go on the bottom route first for OCD's sake, or are you gonna go on the top route for convenience sake? You're gonna do the bottom route for OCD's sake.
Yeah. It drives me nuts having it there on the left.
At least Monstro appears 100% of the time now. I still forgot we have this dinky little ship.
Ah, we've been using it.
I know. I'm just not used to it for some reason. I think it's because
You're to use it.
I know. No, I'm just not used to seeing it because my main save has like a decked out gummy ship, which I used to get the platinum. Oh no, you needed that blueprint.
I guess you just have to worry about them later. Because I know blueprints are required for a trophy.
Yep,
I'm
30.
painfully aware.
You need 30 of them.
It's better than the PS3 version. You needed all of them.
Because it was bugged out.
No, because that was actually what you had to do. They made it easier.
Good. Because the gummy missions in this game are boring. Though to be fair,
they fixed was the difficulty stuff.
You know what's funny? Oh, your internet is being poop.
Yep, I hear it.
Anyways, you know what I find funny still? Or, not still, but something I find kind of funny. I've actually gained a newfound respect for Gummy Ship on both Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, thanks to the trophies.
I've never hated the gummies as much, at least not as much as you do, but...
It's not that I hated them, I just disliked them, because I would like to go from world to world, you know?
I agree they're kind of useless, but... I don't really think anyone can argue against that, considering the other games not wanting to...
Monstro!
Fine.
Oh, look it, we're being approached by a giant space whale!
Wow, it's huge!
Did Donald affect Sora's voice for a moment
Yes.
there? Oh no, he's coming
Also, I
right
can't
at us.
do high-pitched voices
Better
in real
just
life.
stand right here.
Yup. Giant
See?
whale!
See, Goofy truly is the smartest one. He knows. It's a giant whale.
So it's like, what's a whale?
What is this whale you speak of? I know I've been on a planet that is literally ocean, but what is this whale?
That's his own planet, but...
Whoa, Sora, get us at it! Wait, why is Sora piloting something he's never piloted before?
Didn't he have to hijack the controls from Donald back at Deep Jungle?
Yeah, wait. Now I'm curious. Now I'm just confused. What is the lore behind this? Somebody inform me.
Oh, actually, plot relevant scenes for once. Imagine that.
This is Final Mix exclusive.
I know. Which means no voice acting, but whatever.
It's really weird how they don't have voice acting in them. I understand why.
This one's
'cause it
not
would-
so bad because there's no talking.
There's also a lot of blur effects too, so I guess
it's
it's
here. This one
yeah.
doesn't bother me. The one before where we had Riku back at Hollow Bastion's entrance, that one bothers me.
Where
Where
which
he's just
Hollow
shouting and there's no sound.
Oh, you mean the one at the beginning of the game
Yes. The one
when
that
he
does
falls
the
in
island
Hollow
assault.
Bastion? The one where he's in the you know the area at the way end of the game. I'm not gonna try to spoil it again. I think he
already
doesn't
said
talk.
it.
What did you say?
I already said it.
What did you say? Hollow Bastion?
Yeah, I already said it was Hollow Bastion.
No, not Hollow Bastion. The way, like the very end of the game. The section at the very, very, very end of the game. This is really hard to say without spoiling anything, guys.
I have no clue what he's talking about.
Let's just say a certain someone with blue hair is stuck there. And it shows a part where Riku's there, but there's no dialogue because it's Final Mix.
I can't think of anyone with blue hair either.
It's a female.
That doesn't help.
Birth by sleep.
Oh.
Gosh. There's
I'm
a
still on the
cutscene in this
Cage 1
game
mindset. She doesn't show up here.
You okay?
I know, she doesn't show up here. What happens is Riku goes where she is at the way end of that game.
Oh, you know, I think that big old whale monster.
And there's no dialogue because it's Final Mix exclusive. I'm trying so hard to say this without spoiling. It's really difficult, guys. It's not difficult to not
Goofy or
spoil it.
Mason?
It's more difficult to explain it. So Pinocchio,
Pinocchio? Pinocchio, where you
and
going?
and this is the level. Hey, look at it! It's a giant gummy block.
Mm-hmm.
Quick.
My real question is, how the hell did Pinocchio get up there?
I don't know how he got here just in that short amount of time.
Goofy was standing uncomfortably close to you.
Yes, he was. Well, I think that's enough for this part, so we will see you on the next part. Take care, goodbye, have fun doing whatever it is you do.
Monster's got a big mouth.